Hey there, health checkers. Thanks for coming by. I hope you're having a great day. As always, a quick reminder, this content is meant for information and entertainment purposes only and is not a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. All right, let's get into it. Red Bull just might give you wings. Energy drink amino acid may slow aging and extend your lifespan. Humanity has done some pretty stupid stuff in the past, whether it's trying to use pyramid power to keep houseplants alive without water, giving LSD to animals, or teaching rats to understand backwards Japanese. We've certainly tried a lot of stupid stuff, some in the spirit of evolution, some that seem destined to win a Darwin Award. But the quest for the fountain of youth is one of our smarter pursuits. And science has helped a lot, finding out great stuff about ultra-processed foods, sugar, and intermittent fasting. But a Columbia team might be onto another simple patch that almost anyone could do as time marches on. For some unfair set of reasons, the human body starts to malfunction as we age. Some of this might be down to lifestyle factors like drinking, smoking, diet choice, and becoming overweight or obese. But other parts of it seem to be an unfair degradation in the performance of our systems. We previously talked about how the blood transfusion crazies might be onto something, because the body stops making signal carriers for the bloodstream as part of that disease of aging, as Dr. David Sinclair calls it. The loss of these EVs is not the only thing the body stops making. Columbia researcher Vijay Yadav's team also found the body really slows down production of the amino acid taurine with age too. In fact, he found out years ago that out of all the aminos in the samples he'd examined, that taurine was conspicuously lowest in concentration for older people. And these are serious numbers. The amount from young to old can decrease as much as 80%. These age-associated deficiencies also occur in animals too. Furthermore, taurine deficiency is associated with vision, kidney, and in some cases, neurological dysfunction. So then the $64,000 anti-aging question becomes, can you just supplement your way out of this? Is it just an indicator of some larger problem, or is it part of the process? So in a test of about 250 mice that were about 45 years old in human terms, the team gave one group daily taurine and the control group none. By the end of the test, this had increased the lifespan of the supplemented mice by 12% in females and 10% in males. This would equate to about 7 human years. But wait, it gets better. Because when they ran tests to examine the health effects divorced from lifespan increase, the results were still more encouraging. The mice and monkeys they also tested appeared to be healthier in a variety of different ways. The mice had less weight gain, lower insulin resistance, more energy, higher bone density, higher endurance, greater strength, less depressive symptoms, lower anxiety, more youthful immune systems, better coordination, and better memory. The monkeys had similar results, including better blood sugar levels. At a deeper level, the mice also reaped these benefits in their cells too. Reduced number of zombie cells, increased number of stem cells in some areas, improved mitochondria performance, reduced DNA damage, greater cell lifespan, improved nutrient utilization. And in one of the more encouraging study efforts of late, the team didn't just stop at mice and monkeys. Because after the animal tests, they checked in on humans. In an analysis of data from the EPIC Norfolk study, the team looked at info on about 12,000 EU adults. And those who had higher levels of the cow-themed amino in their blood also had lower BMI, lower waist-to-hip ratios, less abdominal obesity, lower incidence of type 2 diabetes, better blood sugar levels, just like the monkeys, and very likely lower inflammation via reduced markers like C-reactive protein. But even given all that, the researchers make a point of saying that so far all they can say about this is its correlation and not causation, which may be revealed in the next set of tests they did. As an intro to that, we found out a short while ago that exercised muscle tissue is anti-inflammatory. So much so that it blocks the exact same channel as the prescription meds for it. We also noted another amazing property of muscle in that post. There is an amino acid that is concentrated exclusively in muscle tissue that does amazing stuff like blocking a certain type of aging called glycation. This is the exact same type of blocking that all the billionaires taking metformin are doing when they take that pill to try and live 20 plus years longer. That amino acid, carnosine, turns into what's called a sacrificial peptide to stop the damage from high blood sugar events. So as you can now guess, if pros like Dr. Mike Evans can say things like, exercise is one of the most powerful drugs we have, then perhaps there's an exercise angle that could be explored if it's so great and muscle tissue itself is starting to look more awesome by the day. Well, the team went out and found that previous work too. And wouldn't you know it, healthy, athletic, and also sedentary individuals of normal weight all showed improvements. More or less immediately, they increased their taurine levels after a bout of exercise on a stationary bike. Obese individuals took a little bit longer at about 24 weeks. So we now know another angle by which our old friend exercise is just simply amazing. Not to mention its effects on depression, dementia, longevity, etc., 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 etc. Now, it's hard to say how much of the benefit of it comes from taurine production because the inputs and outputs of exercise are just so complex. Next up on the menu, of course, is for the researchers to grab some Red Bull and do the human trials with supplementation to see if it works. Finding out what the effective dosage is by age bracket would also be nice. There are some complications, however, because even if they did find the answers, it doesn't mean taurine is a panacea. You probably don't want to have a crappy diet and exercise plan and just pop a pill to try and fix it all. Except that this is America, and that is almost certainly what civilian non-health tracker people would go and do. Another wrinkle in the story comes from people on the vegetarian or vegan diets. They just won't get enough of the building blocks to have enough taurine because it's made out of other aminos found in protein sources. So in that special case, there is an argument for one more thing the vegetable crowd might want to supplement. Luckily, there is a little taurine in nuts and seeds, though. And on one final note, before you all rush out there to grab some and go to a 12-hour rave in Glastonbury, England, the amino is actually added to baby food because the little ones can't yet make their own at that age. So then, how dangerous could it really be? But do note that the amounts used in this study are super high, and I don't think we really know yet what that will do to humans, especially over a longer term. So, even if you do look at the commonly used ranges on drugs.com, the study dosage of 1 gram per kilogram of body weight could equate to more than 10 times the one on that page. So, even if it is in pursuit of the extension of both lifespan and health span, take it easy out there, okay? Until the next study comes out and tells us exactly how much, grab a Red Bull, put on your wings, monster an exercise bike, and fight back against the vicissitudes of the disease we know as aging. Anyway, thanks again for coming by. All the links and resources are in the description in the show notes. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe wherever you're watching or listening, or give us a rating on your podcast platform. It really helps other people find the show. Until next time, be well, and keep on trekking.